Picture this. You have spent months memorizing high weightage chapter, solving complex numerical grids, and crushing mock tests. You arrive at the RENET 2026 exam center ready to conquer your paper. But at the gate, the metal detectors start buzzing. The security guard points out a banned item you completely forgot was in your pocket or on your clothes, and suddenly you are caught in a wave of panic. Under NTA's strict security rules and the Public Examination Act, carrying a banned item doesn't just mean losing a few minutes. It can lead to an instant unfair means case and an absolute 3-year ban from taking any NTA exam. Today, we are keeping it completely student centric. Let's break down the official list of banned items and their allowed alternatives so you can pass the gates seamlessly. But before we move ahead, let me thank SRM University for sponsoring this particular video. Look closely at the master matrix on your screen right now. NTA has banned a wide array of day-to-day items, but they have also provided clear, safe fixes to make your security frisking as fast as possible. So dear ones, just have a look onto this particular table, the banned category, strictly prohibited items, and the allowed safe alternatives. For example, if I talk about for electronic devices, mobile phones, smartwatches, health bands, Bluetooth earphones, microphones, calculators, or pagers. Leave them at home or in your vehicle, no storage facilities provided at the gate. So, if I talk about two vital exceptions that NTA has explicitly clarified in their latest exam advisory. First, considering the high chances of sudden monsoon showers and rain across several regions during the exam week, NTA is allowing you to keep your admit card inside a transparent plastic pouch to prevent any water damage. Don't use colored or opaque files. It must be completely clear. Second, if your faith or religion requires you to wear customary attire such as hijab, turban, burqa, or articles of faith like a kara, kirpan, or kanga, you are absolutely permitted to wear them. However, your crucial instruction is that you must report to the exam center at least 1 to 2 hours earlier than the standard cutoff time. This gives the security team ample time to conduct a respectful but thorough mandatory frisking process without causing any delays to your entry gate time. Also, dear ones, look at here footwear traps, closed shoes, boots, high heels, thick soled wedges, or wearing heavy socks. These are strictly prohibited. Open toe slippers, simple chappals, or low heeled sandals are allowed. For ornaments and metals, earrings, nose pins, rings, necklace, metallic bracelets, metallic hairpins, or large belt buckles, they are all prohibited. Zero jewelry. Remove all metallic objects before arriving at the test center. Dear ones, do not let a small metallic zipper or a forgotten fitness band create unnecessary friction and anxiety right before you sit down for a career defining paper. Take 5 minutes right now to lay out a clean half sleeve t shirt and open toe slippers so you are completely ready for the security check. If this quick data driven security breakdown saved you from a last minute headache at the entry gate, smash the like button, share this video instantly with your RENET study circles, and hit subscribe for more authentic direct exam day strategies. Keep your focus sharp, follow the guidelines, and go ace your paper. All the very best.